page, any of which. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. We process different countries. We process work visas, study visas, family relocation, TRC, PRE visa also. We also process dependent visas, all right? So the good thing about our processing is fast, it's easy, it's very flexible. So we make traveling very easy. Most of the time, we always tell you that check our page, get to see different categories. When it comes to work visas, we split them into two ways. We have the skilled jobs, we have the unskilled. Skilled jobs are those of you that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. These are skilled workers. While the unskilled workers are those that do not have any of this qualification. Talking about the construction workers, factory workers, nannies, laborers. Can you guys get it from here? All right. These are all open jobs. So mostly what we say when you come to our channel, all you need to do is just follow here, like, go through our page. Let me just do some adding up because some of you are with it. So follow here, like, go through our page, get to see the different visa packages we have open and ongoing. If you're interested in them, send us a DM. So we have different categories. We also process conferences, we process study. The study we have, I think, about 4 different categories on study visa, which we have the BSc program, we have the masters, we have the vocational study. All right, so we have different categories when it comes to studying. And the good thing about our processing that we help you through guiding. I'm trying to add up some people anyways. So mostly always when you come in here, follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa packages we have open and ongoing, get to understand which of them we are working on, and if you're interested in of them, send us a DM. We process work visas, study visas, family relocation, conference visas, TRC. All right, we have different categories or different routes. We also process business visas. But basically, business visa are those of you that are entrepreneurs. If you're not an entrepreneur, you cannot come in using that riot. All right. So that's how it works. So we always refer mostly when you come in here, tap, 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 follow here, like, go through our page, get to see different categories, get to understand how these things work. If you're interested in them, send us a DM. Those are coming in from this side. Hi, hello, can you guys see me? All right. So we have different categories anyways. When you join in here, check our page. Either you follow here or you follow us on our verified Instagram page or you follow us on our verified Facebook page. They are all same thing. If you're interested in the visa package, you can send us a DM here or you send us a DM on our Instagram or you send us a DM on our Facebook. All same name and all verified. So we have different visa categories. We process work visas, we process study visas, we process family relocation visa, we process business visas, we process TRC, that is temporary relocation. Those of you that wish to migrate using the temporary relocation. We also process dependent visas. If you're interested in migrating using the dependent, we have it open and ongoing. And also process business visas. We also process COS. So we have different categories. So the good thing about our processing is very flexible, it's easy, and it's very cheap as well because we have different countries. For the smaller countries, we process to Italy, France, Spain, Estonia, Lithuania, Malta. These are smaller countries. But for the bigger countries, we process to Germany, Belgium, Portugal, Poland, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway. These are bigger countries we process to, all right? But if you're going in for smaller countries, just know that the standard of living can be very cheap, but the salary package can also be very low. But if you're going in for the bigger countries, just know that they pay you more better, I mean high, but just that the standard of living can be what? Very, very expensive. So just know which of them matches your energies anyways. So those of you that are coming in or streaming from any of the channel, hi, hello, you guys are welcome. All right, so that's how it works. So we have different visa categories. When you come in, check our description. Those are coming in from the side, just check our description. That's the way you can reach out to us. Okay, thank you. So for the work visas, we split them into two ways. We have the skilled jobs, we have the unskilled. The skilled jobs are those of you that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. These are skilled workers. While the unskilled workers are those that do not have any of this qualification. Talking about the construction workers, factory workers, laborers, nannies, food service attendants, retail salesperson. All right, so it just depends on which of them you are going for. So that's how it works. Then also we have the other part of visa, which we call the family relocation. If you're interested in migrating using our family relocation, we have it open and ongoing. We have two categories for family relocation. We have the PRO, we have the TRC. The PRO is the permanent relocation, that's the 5 years, and the TRC is the temporary relocation. Do you get? Those of you coming in from any of the streaming you're joining, you guys are welcome. When you come in, just follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa packages we have open and ongoing, get to understand how it works. If you're interested in them, send us a DM. Okay. Hi, how are you, Brockman? Are you good? So you guys are welcome anyways. I don't know, I think we have different categories. I think I need to just cut off and on back again. Hi, hello. So if you're interested, just check out our description. You could just send us a DM on that and we'll respond to you. Okay, so we have different categories we work on. We have the work visas, we have the study, we have the family relocation. So you just know which of them that is cool by you. So I'm just going to tap again. All right, so when you come in, follow, like, go through our page, get to see the friend. Sorry, I'm adding up the other channel, that's why you guys are seeing me. Hey, hello. Hi, how are you? Thank you. You guys are welcome. Please, those are coming, you guys are welcome. Please, when you come in, follow, like, go through our page. Hi, hello, how are you guys? Cloudy, how are you? So please, when you come in here, follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa packages. We have different categories of visas we process too. We process work visas, study visas, family relocation, conference visas, TRC, dependent visas. All right, so it depends on which of them you are actually coming in for. So if you're interested in any of them, send us a DM. All right, and the good thing about our processing is very flexible. So we have different countries. We have the smaller countries, we have the bigger countries. Hi, hello, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Oh, Cloudy Brackman, thank you so much. Those of you that are streaming from any of the channels, you guys are welcome. Please, when you come in, all you need to do, just follow, like. Either you follow here, check on our description. All right, you can send us a DM using the description. Either you send us a DM on Facebook or you DM us on Instagram. That's the only way you can reach out to me. Okay, good. So when you come in, follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa packages we have open and ongoing. If you're interested in them, send us a DM. Either you follow here or you follow us on a verified Instagram page. Let me just do some adding up anyways. Or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel, any of which. All right, so that's it. So we process both smaller countries, bigger countries, and all of those. Let me just do some adding up. So we have different categories. Okay, we have different riots. Either you're coming in using the work visas, or you're coming in using the family relocation, or you're coming in using the conference visas, or you're coming in using the TRC. Those of you that wish to migrate using our temporary location, we have it also open and ongoing. And also we have the PRO, that's the permanent relocation. So it depends on which of the riots you are actually coming in for anyways. Like always tell you, mostly when you join us, follow here, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page. We have different visa categories, we have different riots. Process the work visas, study visas, family relocation, conference visas, TRC, dependent visas, and all of those. For the work visas, we always split them into two ways. We have the skilled jobs, we have the unskilled. Skilled jobs are those of you that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. These are skilled workers. The unskilled workers are those that do not have any of this qualification. Talking about the construction workers, factory workers, nannies, food service attendants, retail salespersons, hotel jobs. These are kind of open jobs, all right? So I'm just trying to do some adding up. I don't understand. Please, when you come in, check our page or check the description posted there. It's easier that way. All right, just check our description, get to see different visa packages, get to understand how it works. And if you're interested, you would want to reach out to us, you send us a DM here, or you send us a DM on our verified Instagram page, same name, or you send us a DM on our verified Facebook page, or same name. So it's very easy and all of that. Please, those that are coming here newly, you can tap on the screen. All right, I don't know, is it that my network is having a step? Check our page, get to see different. Hi, hello, you guys are welcome. Hi from the side. Cloudy, thank you so much for that. Hi, Brahmi, how are you? You're welcome. Hi. Please, those of you that are streaming from any of the platform, you guys are welcome anyways. Hi, Brahmi, how are you? You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining. So when you come in, check our description, all right? That's the way you can reach out to me. If you want to say hello to me, you can send me a message on our TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. They are all same name. Oh, good. And you? I'm also good. All right. Where are you streaming from, Brahmi? Where exactly are you streaming from? So you already know, check our description, get to understand. Here we process visas to different countries. Process work visas, study visas, family relocation, conference visas, and all of that. So our processing is always very easy, flexible, okay? So we make traveling very comfortable. Those of you that are migrating using our package. EU. Oh, what part of EU? Okay, that's nice, Brami. What part of the EU? So just check our page anyways. Those are coming, you guys are welcome. When you come in, follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa packages. We have different categories. We have the work visas, study visas, family relocation, conference visas, TRC, temporary relocation. We also have different countries. We process both smaller countries and bigger countries. If you're going in for the smaller country, you can go in for Italy, France, Spain, Lithuania, Estonia. These are smaller countries. But if you're going in for the bigger countries, you can go in for Portugal, Germany, Belgium, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. These are all bigger countries, all right? So depending on which of them you are going in for anyways. And also we always split our different packages. Hi, South Netherlands. Hi, Bremy, you're welcome. You can send me a DM, Bremy, on my Instagram. Check on the description. That's the way you can send us a DM, all right? It's on our Instagram. Either you send me a DM on Instagram, you send me a DM on Facebook. Just same name. Just check on the description. You can just say there. Nice to meet you, Brownie. I'd like to hear from you, okay? Thank you. You're welcome from this area. I'm streaming different platforms, so that's why most of the time you get to see me face here, you get to see me face there, all right? I know you'll be surprised. You guys will be like, why is she always facing this way and all that? Because I stream from different platforms, okay? Yeah. You're welcome, you're welcome. You're welcome, 999. You guys are welcome. Hi. You guys are welcome, please. Anywhere you're streaming from, you guys are welcome. Brian, you're welcome. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate. Please, when you come in, follow any of the platform you're streaming from. Either you're streaming from Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. YouTube. We're just live streaming and all right? Follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa packages, get to understand which of them you're interested in. You send us a DM, okay? Either you send us a DM here or you send us a DM on our Instagram. Oh, sorry, I have a message. I'm going to read that. Give me a second. Hello, I need a visa for Australia holiday. What? We don't process holiday. We process work visas, study visas, family relocation, conference visas. All right, you just check on our script. Just check here. You could just see they're very clear. We process work visas here. No, we are not in Qatar, but we have a what is it called? VFS office where you can do your submission there. We could just refer you, like we'll book an appointment for you. This is how processing is done. When you send your document to us, we'll just upload them on the system. Then we'll book an appointment for you. You go for submission at any of the country you are coming from. If you're coming in from Qatar, coming in from Bahrain, coming in from UAE, coming from Nigeria, coming in from anywhere, South Africa, coming in from Kenya, coming in from any of the countries, we'll just book an embassy appointment for you. You go for submission. Submission means all those documents we send to the embassy via messages, you now go and submit it there, okay? The screen is not clear. Oh, just check on our page. Maybe your phone is not clear or your phone is not good. Check on our page. It's actually very clear there. You can see it. Just check on our page. We process work visas, study visas, family relocation, conference visas, TRC, temporary relocation. All right. Maybe you're using an old phone. Just check on our page. Just open our page. All our what's it called? Our processing, everything is very clear, posted on the screen. All right. Maybe your phone is not so cool, or your screen phone is not that cool, because of course we are using the best of them or when it comes to streaming. So just check on our page, those of you that are coming, okay? This is what we use. I'm even streaming on like 2 platforms. So I'm streaming here and also I'm streaming on other platforms. So maybe your phone is not good. So just check on our page, get to see different packages. You can see they're very clear. We process work visas, study visas, family relocation, conference visas, TRC business visas. All right. So we are right streaming on so many platforms right now. That's why you are seeing me. I'm kind of talking here and same time I'm doing here. Hi, hello. You're welcome. So that's it. So we have different relocation visas anyways, so you don't necessarily need to depend on a particular relocation. Either you use the work visas to come in, or you use the study visas, or use the family relocation. So that's a good thing about it. Or use the PR even, or use the dependent visas. All right, so it's actually very good and stable. And I love our processing because it's kind of very easy. We book an appointment at where you are. I mean, whatever location you send us the document, we book an appointment for you. You go for submission. So it's easier and very flexible that way. All right. So, anyways, this is our work and conference visa available for Canada. If you're interested in going into a bigger country, can you guys get it from here? Okay. You can go in for Canada, they're very good, they're intentional, they're accommodating, they pay well, and they're stable. Also, they are not racist, all right? We have a lot of immigrants migrate to Canada every section. Oh, my hand hurts. All right, I need to get a stand for this. So you can always go in for that, all right? That's the good thing about it as well. So let's ride on together with you guys. Then we also have a 2026 conference and work visa available for Lithuania. If you're interested in going into Lithuania, you don't want to do small country. I mean, you don't want bigger country, you just want a very small, good country. Just going for Lithuania, they are very good. They're intentional, they are stable, they are accommodating. Hi, can you get it from here? Okay. They are stable, they are accommodating, all right? Lithuania is a very intentional country. And also, they are quite closer to Finland and no, they are not closer to Finland. They are closer to Poland and also they're closer to Sweden. I always mix them to Estonia. Estonia is the one that is closer to Finland. You can just check your Google map, all right? We don't cap, we'll just tell you the way it is. So, anyways, they're a very intentional country. And remember, most of the smaller countries do not pay you very well. They pay lesser, but the good thing about it is that they're stable. Oh, girls, those are coming from this side. Hi, hello, you guys are welcome, please. Sorry, I'm always streaming on different platforms, so that's why most of the time you see me concentrate, focus on the other screen. But you're welcome, guys. Please, any of the platform you're streaming from, you're welcome. If you want to reach out to me, just check on the description. Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate. You just check on the description. You can always reach out to me via Instagram. All right, our Instagram page is posted there, or you can reach out to me on Facebook. All right, same name, very clear, posted there. Okay, hi, those are coming in from this side. You guys are welcome. Hi, you could just drop in your name so that I'll just call out your names, or you could just type in hi, hello. I'll just call out your names. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so let's proceed. Sorry, I'm streaming on different platforms. That's it. Okay. So we've talked about Lithuania anyway. So if you're interested in that, we have it open. They are a small country, but they are very good. Then we also have a 2026 conference and work visa available for Australia. If you're interested in a bigger country, you don't want a small country, you want to do more, you want a very good intentional country, you can always go in for Australia. They're very good. Can you guys get it from there? All right. They are stable, they are accommodating, and they are not that bad. I mean, they are not racist. All right. Let me just quickly tap on the screen because those of you that are here, you're just looking at my eyeball. You cannot just tap. Please, when you join in, all you need to do, just tap on the screen first. When you tap on the screen, then you're free to do whatever you want to ask, question, and all of that. Either you follow here or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. Any of which you are streaming from, you send us a DM, we'll send our requirements. Oh, thank you so much, Nze. You just saved me the stress of becoming closer to the screen. Thank you so much for that tapping. I appreciate it. So those are coming in any of the streaming you are joining from, you are welcome. Please, when you come in here, just check on our screen or check on our page. All right, we have the work visas, we have the study visas, we have the family relocation, we have the conference visas, whichever which. So anyways, here we have here the work and conference visa available for Australia. If you're interested in a very good intentional country that is not part of the Schengen zone, you can always go in for Australia. They're very good. They say, please, how do I launch work visa to Europe? Yeah, we have a work visa for Europe. You just send us a DM. We have two categories of work visas. We have the family, what's it called? Sorry. We have the skill jobs, we have the unskill. The skill jobs are those of you that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. These are skill workers. While the unskilled workers are those that do not have any of this qualification. Talking about the drivers, construction workers, factory workers, food service attendants, retail sales persons, securities, forklifters, truck drivers. There are so many unskilled jobs, okay? Mostly what we say is that when you come in here, you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, same name, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page. Get to see different visa packages we have open and ongoing. If you're interested in them, send us a DM. All right, so let's write down. Sorry, I got a question. Hi ma, how much does it cost for Australia work visa and how long the processing take? Oh, hi Cedric, you're welcome. Hi. What's the name? Chinvest. Yeah, we have different categories. If you're going in for that, we have like two categories. We have the skill jobs, we have the unskill, all right. And also our processing takes us at least 6 weeks. So which is, let's just say 4 weeks from embassy if you're going in for Australia. And also processing takes 2 weeks from our end. All right. Let's just say 6 weeks. That is 1 month and 2 weeks, and your visa will be out. You just check the description. That's the way you can reach out to me. Okay, just check the description. You can always reach out to us on Instagram or on Facebook. Check on our description. Okay, thank you. So hi, those are coming in from this area, you guys are welcome. Any other part you are streaming from, you are welcome. Okay, so let's proceed. Please, when you come in, follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa packages we have open and ongoing. If you're interested in them, send us a DM. So we have different visa categories. So these are conference and work visa available for Portugal. Can you guys get it from here? Okay, this is for Portugal. If you're interested in going into a very intentional country, Portugal is very good. They are stable, accommodating, and they pay very well. They are very good. One of those countries that accumulate a lot of family. And the good thing about it is that there actually has a lot of businesses ongoing. So what it means, if you're an entrepreneur, you're interested in starting your business, you can always migrate to Portugal. They're very intentional. Okay, but kindly know that they're not English speaking country, they're Portuguese. So those of you that always ask me, okay? But they're very good. I mean, they're stable. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for New Zealand. If you're interested in migrating to a non-Schengen country, you want to do more, can you guys get it from here? Hi, hello, you're welcome. If you're streaming from this side, you're welcome. So you always see my face towards the side because I attend to so many screens. All right. Any of them you're streaming from, just check on our description. You could just reach us on Instagram or you reach us on Facebook. Okay. Thank you. So anyways, we have in New Zealand. If you're interested in migrating to a very intentional country, New Zealand is very good. They are stable, and remember, they are not Europe countries, all right, but they're very intentional. It's one of those countries a lot of people migrate to every season. So if you're looking at that, we have it open and ongoing, and also we have so many success stories. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Malta. If you're interested in migrating to Malta, you don't want to do much, you just want a very intentional country, just going for Malta. They're very good. They're accommodating and they're not racist, and they're English speaking country. Those of you that are actually intentionally looking at English speaking country, you can always go in for Malta, or you can go in for Canada. These are English speaking country. You can go in for UK, you can go in for Australia, or you can even go in for what's it called, Ireland. That's Dublin. All right, so let's write on. Hi, hello, you're welcome. Someone is asking, sorry, I'm coming. I will respond to that question. Okay, just give me some second. So these are conference and work visa available for UK. Sorry, what do you say? On skill job, do you have also what? I just say check on the description. Do you understand what is description? Just check that you see there. Just send us a message using the description. Okay. Thank you. So also we have here, this is for UK. If you're interested in migrating to United Kingdom, you can always go in for this offer. They're very intentional, but they're quite very expensive. You know, we keep telling you that UK can be very expensive because they pay a lot of tax. All right. So it's one of those countries that pays so much tax. So most of the time we'll tell you, if you cannot deal with a country that pays tax, you can go into a lesser, tax paying country. All right. But they're very good. Of course, they're English speaking country, and also they're intentional. When it comes to salary, they pay you very well. Okay, so if you're interested in that, we have it open and it's ongoing. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Ireland. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Ireland, one of the English speaking country, can go in for this. All right, English is widely spoken in Ireland, and they are quite closer to Scotland, so you can always use their visa to navigate your ways around around the country. And also they pay you well, they're stable, but they can be very expensive. It's one of those countries a lot of people migrate to every season. So if you're looking at such good intentional country, you want to travel once and forget about traveling for a long period of time, and you want to settle down, all right, you can always go in for this. All right, they're very, very good. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Spain. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a smaller country, you're not used to bigger country, you just want a very small country, you can go in for Spain. Spain is very good. They're intentional, all right? They are small, good, accommodating country, but just that they are not English speaking country, they are Spanish. So if you're looking at such country you want to migrate to, you can always go in for Spain and thank us later. Yeah. And also their standard of living can be very, very cheap. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a country that the standard of living can be cheap, then you can always go in for Spain. All right, they're not that expensive. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Belgium. If you're interested in migrating to Belgium, you want a country that looks similar just like Germany and they pay you extra very well, that's Belgium for you. They're one of the intentional countries a lot of people migrate to every season. All right, so you have nothing to be concerned about that, and they're quite very good. But the only challenge is that they're not English speaking country. You have two languages that is quite very okay here, which is the French and German language. But notwithstanding, they allow you to multitask, means you're allowed to do more than 2, 3 jobs. So it's actually a very good intentional country if you're going in for that. We have it open as well. Okay, so let's write on. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Sweden. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a touched intentional country, you want to do more, you can always go in for Sweden. They're very good, stable, accommodating, they pay well, and they're not racist. All right, they're one of those countries a lot of people migrate to, especially if you're looking at the country you would want to travel to and settle down once and forget about traveling for a long period of time. Then you can always go in for Sweden, but they're known to be a very expensive country. So I always tell you, if you don't have enough fund, go for smaller countries. If you have enough fund, going for bigger country. Just like you migrating to a bigger country, then you can choose between Germany, you can choose between Belgium, Portugal, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark. These are open countries we have open. Then you can go in for Luxembourg, you can go in for Ireland, we have it. But if you want a smaller country, then you can go in for Italy, Spain, you can go in for Lithuania, Estonia, Malta. These are small, cheap, intentional country. But the good thing about it is that they're quite very accommodating and they're not racist, alright? Those of you that will always ask me. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Finland. Can you guys get it from here? Okay. So if you're interested in migrating to Finland, you want to do more, you want a very good intentional country, just going for Finland and thank us later. They are stable, they are accommodating, and they are not racist, all right? They're one of those countries a lot of people migrate to every season, and they pay you very well. So if you're looking at a very good settled country, you can always go in for Finland and thank me later. So we have it open and ongoing. And kindly know that if you're migrating to Finland, their weather when it comes to winter can be extra very harsh. So if you're not used to such, then you can choose other country, all right? They are very good. So let's move on. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Netherlands. Can you guys get it from here? All right. Hi, hello. Those are coming in from this side. You guys are welcome. Sorry, I'm streaming on like 2 or 3 platforms right now. So in case you see my direction here and here, know that, yeah. Anyways, you guys are welcome, guys. Please just check on our description. Any of the place you're streaming from, just check on our description. That's the way you can reach out to me, okay? Those of you streaming from this side, just check on our description. You can follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page. And if you want to send a DM, you can send us a DM there. All right? Thank you. So those are coming from this side. Anyways, you guys are welcome. So this which we have here, Netherlands. If you're interested in migrating to Netherlands, they are a very intentional country. They are stable and they can be very expensive. Anyways, I'm very sure you will be like, wow, why is she facing here? Yeah, because I'm streaming on so many platforms. Okay, so that's it. Anyways, if you're interested in going in for Netherlands, they're very good. They're stable, they pay you well, but they can be very expensive. Anyways, just know about that part. But they're a good country. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a country, you want to settle down once and forget about traveling, then you can always go in for Netherlands and thank us later. Okay. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Estonia. If you're interested in migrating to Estonia, you want a smaller country, you're not used to this bigger country, just going for Estonia. They're very intentional. They are good, they are stable, and they're not racist. And also, I told you guys, Estonia is one of those countries that share a border between Finland and also St. Petersburg. So it's easier for you to migrate or navigate your ways from Estonia to any other country. And remember, they are smaller country, it means they do not pay you very, very well. Okay. Those of you that are joining from any of the platform, you're welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow, like, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page. Any of the platform you're streaming from, you're welcome. All right. So don't be surprised my face is here or there. I'm streaming on different platforms. So please, if you're interested, you want to reach out to us, you either reach out to us on here, or you reach out to us on Instagram, same name, or reach out to us on Facebook, same name. Okay. Those are coming in from this side. Just check on our description. You could just see the way you can always reach out to us. Okay. Thank you. So let's ride on together with you guys. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Switzerland. If you're interested in migrating to a bigger country, you don't want smaller country, you want to do more, just going for Switzerland. They're very intentional. They are stable and they're accommodating. They pay you very well. Sorry guys, I'm very sure people will be like, why is her face facing that side? Like, why is she looking at that direction? Sorry, because I'm streaming at different platforms. Okay, thank you. So please, any of them you are coming in from, all you need to do is just follow, like, get to see different visa packages we have open and ongoing. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM. Either you follow here, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page. So anyways, these are conference and work visa available for Switzerland. If you're interested in a bigger country, you want to do more, You can go in for Swiss, they're very intentional, but they can be very expensive. Those of you that are not aware, yeah. Despite the fact they pay very well, they're also very expensive countries. So just know that part if you're interested in migrating to such good country. And those of you that are joining, can you just do somebody a favor? When you join the channel, you tap on the screen, tap, follow, like. Either you follow here, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in all the visa package, send us a DM. We'll send our requirement and our cost. You are free to drop in a question that is kind of politely and relevant. We'll respond to you as well. So if you have any clarification on which of the packages you're interested in, which of the visa, either work visas, conference visas, or study visa, will respond to you, okay? Just do some tapping on the screen when you come in. Thank you for that. So let's move on, guys. So we have here available for Switzerland. If you're interested in going in for Switzerland, you can always go in for this package. All right, they're very intentional, they're accommodating, and they're stable. So if you're looking at such good country, we have it open and ongoing. Okay, thank you. Then we also have your conference and work visa available for Denmark. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a bigger country, you don't want small country, you can always go in for Denmark. They're very intentional, they are stable, they pay well, and also they are very accommodating. Family is allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay, so you have nothing to be concerned about. So if you're looking at a very good intentional country you want to go in for, you can always go in for Denmark. All right, so you have nothing to be concerned. It's one of those countries a lot of people always migrate to every season, so you can always grab this. We have it open and running. Then we also have our conference and work visa available for Italy. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't want to go in for bigger country, just go in for Italy and thank us later. They are very intentional country, they are stable, they are accommodating, and they are not racist. Okay, but remember, they are not that, I mean, they don't pay you very well. They're one of those countries that pay you less. So if you're interested in that, we have it open and ongoing as well. All right, and they're not English speaking country, they're Italian. Those of you that are interested in migrating to such good country. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Poland. If you're interested in migrating to Poland, you can always go in for this package. Okay, Poland is very good, stable, accommodating, and all of those. Families allowed to travel with you, and they're not that bad. If you're looking at a good country you want to go in for, you can always go in for Poland, so you have nothing to worry about. So we have it open and it's running as well. Okay, let's move on. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Norway. Those of you that are interested in an average country, Norway is actually a very good intentional average country. Family is allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways. You can extend your stay. So if you're looking at such good country, you can always go in for Norway. Norway is very intentional. All right, they are stable and also they are not racist. So if you're looking at country you want to migrate to, you can go in for Norway, and they're average country. So just know that part means they pay you, but not so very well. So if you're okay with that, we have it open and running. Okay. They also have a conference and work visa available for Germany. Those of you that are interested in a bigger country, you want to do more, you can go in for Germany. Germany is very good. One of the intentional countries lots of people migrate to every season, especially if you're traveling with your family. Then you can go in for Germany. Germany is very intentional. But remember, they are not English speaking country. They are German, but they are very intentional. They pay you well, they are stable, and they are accommodating. All right. So if you're looking at a very good intentional higher pay job, you can always go in for Germany. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for France. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't want to do much, you just want a very small good country, just going for France. France is very good. One of the small accommodating country, and remember, they are not English speaking country, they are French speakers. All right, but they're very fast in issuing documents, so that's just the most important thing. Most of you that always want to migrate to such country, you can always go in for France and thank us later. Okay, so let's move on. Then we also have a work visa available for this season for Malta. If you're looking at a very small country, you don't want to do much, you just want to migrate to Malta, just going for this. They're English speaking country, but they are small country. All right, but they are very accommodating, and also you can settle down with your family if you don't want a country that is quite expensive. Their standard of living is very cheap. That's the most important thing. You can always go for this, and also they are quite very cheap when it comes to studying. Those of you that are interested in studying in a very cheap environment, that's Malta for you. Okay, so you have a lot you can always benefit. Then we also have the other part of work visa, which is called the Estonia. If you're interested in migrating to a small country as well, you can always go in for Estonia. Estonia is very intentional, small, good, accommodating country, and also they are quite very closer to Finland. So what it means is that if you're able to get in your residence, you can always navigate your ways to Finland. So they are very good. It's one of those countries a lot of people always migrate to every season. So if you're interested in that, we have it open and it's running and ongoing as well. Then we also have a work visa available for Spain. If you're interested in migrating to Spain, you want a smaller country. You don't want to do much, you just want a very small, good country. Just going for Spain. Spain is very good. Stable, accommodating, and they are not racist, alright? You have a lot you can always benefit from them. So if you are looking at a country that pays you very well, you can go in for Spain. But remember, they are not English speaking country, they are Spanish. Okay. Then we also have a work visa available for Denmark. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Denmark, you want to do more. You don't want to migrate to a country that is quite very, very small. You want a bigger country. Just going for Denmark and thank us later. They pay very well. They are stable, but they are very expensive country. You know, we keep telling you most of these bigger countries can be very expensive. But the good thing about it is that they're one of the countries that a lot of people migrate to and you settle down once and forget about traveling for a long period of time. That's Denmark for you, all right? You have a lot of reason why you should be migrating to Denmark, so you have nothing to be concerned about. Then we also have a work visa available for Poland. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Poland, you can always go in for this offer. They are very intentional. But remember, they are not that very, should I say, they don't pay you very, very well, but they are very accommodating. And they are not English speaking country, they are Polish. So if you're interested in migrating to a very intentional country, you can go in for Poland and thank us later. You have a lot to benefit besides their business oriented country. So if you're somebody that is into business and you want to migrate and continue your business internationally, we always refer you to Poland or Portugal. These are quite very exposed country that has all of that. Okay. So let's move on. Then we also have a work visa available for Finland. If you're interested in migrating to Finland, you want to do more, you want an extra good country, just going for Finland. They are very intentional, they're very extra, they're accommodating, and they're not racist, all right? So you have a lot you can always benefit from there. So if you're looking at a country that is quite very okay, you want extra good pay, just going for Finland and thank us later. The intentional country, so you have nothing you should be worried about. And remember, they can be very expensive in nature. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Germany. Those of you that are interested in migrating to an extra good country, Germany is very good. Stable, accommodating, they are not racist and all of that. You have a lot you can always benefit. Families allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay, okay? Those are coming, you guys are welcome. Cora, you're welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. We'll send our requirements and our cost. Either you follow here, like, or send a DM here, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, same name, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page, all same name. Is that clear? Thank you. And when it comes to work visa, we have two categories of work visas. We have the skilled jobs, we have the unskilled. The skilled jobs are those of you that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. While the unskilled are those of you that do not have any of this qualification. Talking about the construction workers, factory workers, nannies, food service attendants, retail salespersons, hotel jobs. All right, so that's just it. Then we also have your work visa available for Lithuania. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't want a bigger country, you can go in for Lithuania. They're very intentional. One of the smaller, good, accommodating country. A lot of people always migrate to every season. They are very good, they are cheap, and they're not expensive. And they're quite very closer to Poland, and also they're closer to Sweden. So you have so many reasons why you should be migrating or picking Lithuania if you don't want to go for bigger countries. Lithuania is worth the stress, okay? Then we also have a work visa available for Portugal. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a bigger country, Portugal is very, very good. They're intentional, they are stable, they are accommodating, and they're not racist. We have a lot of people migrate to Portugal every season and they're doing well. So if you're looking at such good country you want to go for, just going for Portugal and thank us later, all right? So you have nothing to be concerned about. They're one of those countries that pay you very, very well. And also you have so many reasons why you should be migrating to Portugal, especially if you're a business person. It's actually an intentional country because you're allowed to continue your business there. And also you're allowed to do more than 2-3 jobs, means you're allowed to multitask, but just that they're not English speaking country, okay? Those of you that are concerned, they're Portuguese. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Louisbourg. If you're interested in migrating to Louisbourg, you want to do more, you want an extra good country, just going for Louis. They're very intentional, but they're quite very expensive. We always tell you some countries are big, but they're expensive, and also we have some countries that are lesser expensive. So Louisbourg is one of those intentional countries that are not that expensive, but they're very good. Families allowed to travel to you can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay, so you have nothing to be concerned about. All right, the intentional country, a lot of people migrate to every season. So if you're looking at that, you can always go in for this. We have it open and it's running. Then we also have a work visa available for Belgium. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a very intentional one, Belgium is very good. One of those countries that share border between them and Germany. You can always go in for Belgium and thank us later. You have nothing to be concerned about, all right? You have so many reasons why you should be picking Belgium, because you have a lot of family migrate to settle down in Belgium. And like I mentioned, if you're looking at the country you want to travel once and forget about traveling, then you can always go in for Belgium. They are very good, okay? Then we also have a work visa available for Australia. Those of you that are interested in migrating to an extra country, you want to do more. You're not used to the smaller country, you can go in for Australia. They're very intentional. They're very good. They're accommodating. They pay you well. They are stable and all of that. All right. And also, you have nothing to be concerned. Besides, they are not Europe countries, so what it means, you cannot use their visa to navigate to any of the Europe countries. All right. But they are very intentional, and their government standard is one of the top notch. Then we also have a work visa available for Netherlands. Those of you that want to do more, you want an extra good country, just going for Netherlands. They're very intentional. Extra good, pay you very well, they are stable, they are not racist, they are accommodating. All right, it's one of those countries a lot of always migrate to every season. So if you're looking at a very higher paid job and a better place to settle down, you can always go in for Netherlands and thank us later. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Ireland. If you're interested in migrating to Ireland, you want to do more, you want an extra good country, just going for Ireland. They're very intentional, they're stable, they're accommodating, and they're not that bad. All right, you have a lot of reason why you should be migrating to Ireland. It's one of those countries most people migrate to every season, and also they're English speaking country, so they are quite very closer to Scotland. So you have so many reasons why you should be picking Ireland as your options. Anyways, if you're looking at a very perfect place you want to settle down, you can go for that. Then we also have a work visa available for Canada. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Canada, you are looking at a very intentional country you would want to go for. Just going for Canada, they are very intentional. They are stable, they are accommodating, and they are not racist. All right. Also, they pay you very well. Families are allowed to travel with you. You can extend your stay, you can navigate your way. So if you're looking at the country you would want to travel to and forget about traveling, then you can go in for Canada. All right. They are not that bad. So that's the reason why a lot of people migrate to Canada every season. Then we also have a work permit visa available for France. Those of you that are interested in migrating to France, you want a smaller country, you don't want a bigger country. Just going for France, one of those intentional country. All right, stable, accommodating, and they're not bad. So if you're looking at a small good country you would want to travel once and travel right, you can always go in for France. Okay, you have nothing to be concerned about. They're accommodating and they're not that racist. Okay, so that's it. Then we also have a work permit visa available for UK. Those of you that are interested in migrating to United Kingdom, you want an extra country, you can go in for UK. They are English speaking country, but they are quite very expensive in nature. We keep telling you that most of these countries are good, but they can be expensive. Just like UK, they pay a lot of tax, so making them to be quite very expensive. But they're intentional country. So if you're looking at such country you would want to travel once and travel right, you can always go in for UK and thank us later. Okay? We have the package open and available. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Sweden. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Sweden, you want a very good intentional country, you can go in for Sweden. Sweden is very good, stable, accommodating, and they're not bad. Families allowed to travel with you, you can extend your stay, you can navigate your ways. You have so many reasons why you should be migrating to Sweden, so you have nothing to be concerned about. So that's the reason why you have so many people settle down in Sweden, because they're very intentional, they are okay, they pay well. But the thing is that they can be very expensive in nature. I mean, their standard of living can be expensive, but it's worth the stress anyways. Okay. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Italy. If you want a cheap country, you don't want a bigger country, you don't want to do more, just going for Italy. They're very cheap, very, very cheap country. They're not that expensive. We keep telling you if you don't have enough fund, Italy should be your starting point. You just start from Italy. From Italy, you can always migrate to a bigger country. I keep telling you that, right? Good. But just that they are not English speaking country, they're Italian. Notwithstanding, they pay you well, but not so well compared to the bigger country. And you can always migrate to your family if you're going in for Italy. It's a quiet, should I say, quiet, cheap environment. Family or single can always settle down fast and easy without having to do much or spend much. Okay, so if you're looking at a very cheap one, you can go in for Italy. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Norway. Those of you that are interested in migrating to an average country, you don't want to do more, you don't want something extra. You want an average, good, intentional country, just going for Norway and thank us later. Norway is very good. Stable, accommodating, and they're not racist, alright? So you have nothing to be worried about. So if you're looking at such country, you can always go for Norway, okay? They're very intentional. They pay you well, and also you have a lot you can benefit from them, especially those of you that would want to study in the future, or you're looking at whereby when you migrate to affordable tuition fee for your children. That's no way for you. Okay, they are very friendly. They will also have a seasonal work visa available for Estonia. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, Estonia is very good, stable, accommodating, and they're not racist. All right, it's one of those easy country a lot of people migrate to every section. So if you're looking at a very my hand held, sorry guys, I'm streaming on different platforms, so I'm using different phones to do that. Please, those that come in, you guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow, like, go through our page, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel, any of which you are streaming from anyways. Go through our page, get to see different visa packages we have open and ongoing. If you're interested in any of them, send us a DM. Either you follow here, like, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. They are all same name. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM on any of the platform that you followed, and we'll respond to you politely. So, anyways, we have here for Estonia. I told you guys, Estonia is a very good intentional country, and they share a border between them and Finland, so it's actually worth the stress. So, if you're interested in a very good higher pay job, you can always go in for Estonia. All right, so they're very good. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Spain. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, don't want to do much, just want a very small, good, intentional country. Maybe you're traveling alone or with family. Just going for Spain and thank us later. All right, they're very good. They are stable and they're not that bad. So if you're looking at such country, you can always go in for Spain. They're intentional. Those are coming in, I've repeat myself. Before you send us a message, you have to follow first. Follow and then send us a message. We'll respond to you. Either you follow here, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. Then you can now send us a message. We'll respond to you. So we have here also Malta. If you're interested in a smaller country, you don't want to do much, you just want a very small, good country, just going for Malta. They're very intentional. They are stable, they're accommodating, and they're not racist. All right, they pay you well. Families are allowed to travel with you, so you have nothing to be worried about. If you're okay with that, we have it open and ongoing. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Denmark. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a bigger country, you want to do more, you want an extra good country, just going for Denmark. Denmark is very good, stable, accommodating, and they're not racist. All right, you have so much you can always benefit from there. So you can always go in for this package, but they are quite very expensive countries. So just know that part most of the time when you're migrating to such country. Okay, but they are worth it. Thank you so much, Ola, for the like. I appreciate it. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Portugal. If you're interested in migrating to Portugal, you want an extra good country, just going for Portugal. Portugal is very intentional, very cool, and quite very expensive. Of course, they are, because they pay you well and also they allow you to do your business. Remember, I told you guys it's one of the countries you're allowed to come in with your business, right? They're very intentional. So if you're looking at such country, we have it open and running. And kindly know that they are not English speaking country, they are Portuguese, okay? Let's move on. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Germany. If you're interested in migrating to Germany, you want a very good intentional country, just going for Germany. They're very stable, they're intentional, and all of that. Families allowed to travel with you. You can extend your stay, you can navigate your way, so you have nothing to be concerned about. So if you're looking at a very intentional country, you can always go in for Germany, okay? So you have nothing to worry. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Lithuania. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a smaller country, you can always go in for Lithuania. Lithuania is very good. stable, accommodating, they are not racist, and all of those. Families allowed to travel with you, you can navigate your ways and all of that. You have nothing to be concerned about. So if you're looking at a very good one, you can always go in for Lithuania and Santos later. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Poland. Those of you that want to do more, you want a very good country, just going for Poland. Poland is very good. They are stable, they are accommodating, and they're not bad. Alright. So you have a reason why you should be migrating to Poland. Remember, I told you guys most of the time, if you want to work in a factory, most of the factory jobs is in Poland. So you have so much reason why you should be migrating and picking Poland anyways. Okay. So let's move on. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Australia. Those of you that are interested in a bigger country, you don't want smaller country, you want an extra country. Just going for Australia, they're very intentional, but they can be very expensive in nature. Yeah, and also know that they are not English. I'm sorry, they are not Europe country. They are not part of the Schengen zone, but they are doing very well, and they are English speaking country. And generally, they are known to be expensive, but they are quite very good. They are one of those countries a lot of people always migrate to every season. All right, thank you so much, Ola, for that like. I appreciate it, and God bless you. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Belgium. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a country that is quite closer to Germany and also they pay well, that's Belgium. But the only challenge is that they are not English speaking country. All right, they are they have German speaking in there, and also they have French speaking. So let's just say they have two languages in one, and they are very good, and they allow you to multitask. Let's just say they operate similar, just like Germany. So if you're looking at such good country, we have it open and is running. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for UK. Those of you that are interested in an English country only, you don't want any other choices. You just want to navigate using the English speaking country, that's UK. You can always go in for this offer. They are good, stable, accommodating, they are no racist, and also they are very intentional. So if you're looking at a country that is quite very welcoming, that's UK. But also they are quite also known to be expensive country because they depend on tax. So just know that let's just say general standard living can be extra expensive. But outside that, they are worth the stress. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for New Zealand. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a bigger country, just going for New Zealand. New Zealand is very good. Extra intentional country. Alright. Besides, they are not Europe country, but they're English speaking country, and they are quite accommodating. They are stable, they're intentional. They're one of those countries lots of people would want to migrate to every season, and you thank us later. Okay. So let's move on. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Canada. If you're interested in an English speaking country, just going for Canada. Canada is very good. We're an intentional country. Alright? Accommodating, stable, and all of that. Families allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay. So you have nothing to worry about. So if you're interested in migrating to an English good one, just going for Canada and thank us later. They're very good. They also have a seasonal work visa available for Finland. If you're interested in going for Finn, you want to do more, you can always go for Finn. Remember, they are known to be quite expensive country. So I have a question. Saint A Terrace, he said, do you have work visa for Denmark? We just explained to you right now that we have different categories of visas. And if you check on our screen, you can see work visas clearly stated there, right? And you could see different categories. If you also check on our page, you see them. Yes, we do. Those of you that have eardrums, when you come in here, all you need to do, you follow here, go through our page. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. We send our requirements and our cost. Either you follow here, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel, whichever one. All right, thank you. So anyway, sorry, we are talking about seasonal visa available for Finland. If you're interested in migrating to a very intentional country, just going for Finn. They are very good, but just that they can be very expensive. Remember I told you, right? But they pay very well. Let's just say they worth the stress. So if you're looking at such, we have it as well, available and ongoing. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Sweden. Those of you that are interested in an extra expensive country, just going for Sweden. They are very good. Let's just say they are worth the stress. They pay you well, they are stable, and they can be very expensive also in nature, but they are quite very accommodating. So if you're looking at such, you can always go in for this, okay? They also have a seasonal work visa available for Netherlands. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Netherlands, you want to do more, you want a very good intentional country, that's Netherlands for you. Family is allowed to travel with you, you can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay. So you have nothing to be concerned about. If you're looking at a very good intentional country, just going for Netherlands and Tankos letter, okay? Especially if you're looking at the country you want to settle down with your family or you're traveling alone, but you just want to settle down, that's Netherlands. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for France. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't have the strength or energy or fun for bigger country, just going for France, they're worth it, alright? They are stable, they are accommodating, and also remember they do not pay you very well because they are a small country. Ola, thank you so much. Ola 001, I appreciate it. So if you're looking at a very good small country, just going for this, alright? France is good. And also know that you have a lot of benefit. Besides, they are not racist, despite the fact they're not English speaking country, they are French speakers, but they are still accommodating, that's the most important thing. Some countries that are not English speaking, but they are still very welcoming. Then we also have a seasonal work visa available for Ireland. If you're interested in migrating to Ireland, you want to do more, you want an English good country that pays well, stable, accommodating, and all of those, that's Ireland for you, alright? You have nothing to be worried about. If you're looking at the country that is very, accommodating, you can always go in for this grab and Tankos later. They are not that bad. They also have a seasonal work visa available for Louisville. Those of you that are interested in a bigger country, you want extra good country, just going for Louisville. They're very good, but they can be very expensive as well, alright? Yeah, they're very, very expensive country, but they're worth it. They pay well, they're stable, they're accommodating, and they're not racist. They're one of those countries a lot of people migrate to every season. So if you're interested in that, we have it open and it's running as well, okay? So let's move on. They will also have a conference season visa available for Germany. If you're interested in migrating to Germany using the conference season visa, you can always go in for this. They are stable, accommodating, and they are not racist. They are welcoming. They are one of those countries a lot of people migrate to every season. So if you're looking at such, you can always go in for this and thank us later, alright? They are not that bad. They will also have a conference season visa available for Spain. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a smaller country, you can always go for Spain. Spain is very good, stable, accommodating, and all of that. Families are allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay. So if you're looking at the country you want to travel once and travel right, just go for Spain. But they are cheap countries, so they do not pay you very, very well, but they are very good. And also they are accommodating, and they are not English speaking country, they are Spanish, alright? But they are worth it, okay? Then we also have a conference season visa available for Malta. If you're interested in migrating to a smaller country, you don't want a bigger country, you don't want to do much, just going for Malta. Malta is very good. They're accommodating, they are stable, they are not racist, and they're intentional country. They're one of those countries so many people migrate to every season. So if that's what you want, we have it open and it's running. Alright, Malta is very good. Then we also have a conference season visa available for Portugal. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Portugal, you want to do more, you want a very good intentional one, just going for Portugal, alright? They are quite known to be business countries. So let's just say you're an entrepreneur, you want a country where you migrate to, you continue your business internationally, that's Portugal. So you have a lot of reasons why you should be or should I say migrating or moving into Portugal anyways, okay? They are very good. And also we have vocational study available for Austria. Those of you that are interested in coming and using study. Remember I told you guys we have 4 categories of study, right? We have the BSc program, we have the master's program, we have vocational study, we have language course. Now for the BSc program, that's a 3 years program. For the master's program, can you guys get it from here? Okay. For the master's program, that's a 1 year program. And also if you're going in for what's it called vocational study, that's 6 months program. So depending on which of them you're going for. So, but the good thing about it is that it's quite very good. So if you're looking at the country you want to migrate using the vocational study, you can always go in for Austria, alright? Then we also have vocational study available for Switzerland. Yeah, we have vocational study in Switzerland. I'm very sure a lot of you are not aware. I remember vocational study is applicable to everybody. It's not like it's a particular sector of people that are allowed or grant to go in for vocational study. No. I keep telling you that vocational study like is skill acquisition, like you upgrading your skill, upgrading your career or your crafts or what you know or what you are good in. Do you understand? It can be videographer, it can be photographer, it can be hairstylist, it can be makeup artist, it can be IT tech, whatever thing you know you're good in. It can even be what they used to call these people, decorator, Whatever thing that you know you are very good, we call it upgrade of career. That is, you can always come using vocational studies. So you see why I tell you that it's applicable to everybody. Graduate, non-graduate can do vocational study, all right? So if you're interested in that, we have it open and available in these countries we mentioned. Then we also have vocational study available for Poland as well. You guys know Poland is one of the cool places when it comes to study because the tuition fee is not that extra, all right? So if you're looking at a very good intentional place you want to do your vocational study, you can always go for Poland. If you don't want to use the work visa or you don't want to use the conference, you can use this. There are also vocational study available for Australia also. Yeah, we have vocational study, good one at Australia, and they are very intentional. So if you are looking at a bigger place, you would want to upgrade your career or do your craft or learn more or have your, what's it called, your skill being professionally is satisfied, then you can always go in for Australia, all right? They are quite known to be expensive country. Also in studying can be extra expensive, but they're worth it. If you ask me, I'll tell you that was it. Then we also have vocational study available for Netherlands. If you also want to come in using the vocational study for Netherlands, it's open. And I keep telling you, Netherlands is one of the intentional countries a lot of people always love to migrate to because it's fast to settle down. You don't need to understand Dutch for them to give you a resident. And also they're a Christian country and family is quite known to be recognized widely there, right? So it's actually a very intentional country. They will also have vocational study available for Spain. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a smaller country like that. You don't know how to migrate to a bigger country, you just want to do something very small. Just going for Spain, they are not expensive, they are cheap countries. You have a lot of family migrate to Spain because their standard of living can be very, very cheap, alright? And they're very intentional. They also have vocational study available for UK. Those of you that are interested in migrating to United Kingdom, you can always go in using this. Family is allowed to travel with you as well. You can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay. So if you're looking at a very intentional country, UK is very good and they're English speaking country, okay? They also have vocational study available for Portugal. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Portugal, you want to do more. That's Portugal. I remember I told you if you're a business person, you're an entrepreneur, you want a country where you migrate to your business will continue, that's Portugal, alright? They are worth the stress. They also have vocational study available for Germany. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a bigger country, Germany is very good. Stable, accommodating, they are no racist and all of those. You know, you have nothing to worry about. They're very intentional. You can always go in for Germany and they pay you very well. So they are very good. They also have vocational study available for Finland. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Finland using the vocational study also. You guys know Finland is the headquarters when it comes to vocational study, right? So what it means is that vocational study actually started from Finland before other countries start adapting vocational study. It started from here. So these people have the best system when it comes to vocational study. And studying in Finland can be very cheap. We always tell you that they are not that expensive. Despite the fact their country is a bigger country, studying here can be very, very affordable. I mean, it's worth it. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Sweden. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Sweden, you want a very intentional country, you want to do more, just going for this and thank us later. They are very good, they are stable, they are accommodating, they are not racist, alright? You have so much to benefit from them and they pay very well. They will also have vocational study available for Malta. You want a smaller country, you want a cheap environment and cheap schools. You can always go in for Malta, they're not expensive, they're very cheap. They're one of the places whereby you can always study and do your, thing very, very affordable. I mean, they're not that expensive or they're not that high. Then we also have work permit visa available for Canada. Those of you that are interested in migrating to an extra good, intentional English-speaking country, that's Canada. One of the intentional good country a lot of people migrate to every season. You can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay, so you have nothing to worry about. Alright, they're very good. Those of you that are coming in, you guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM, whichever which you can reach out to us, alright? And also, if you want to make it more official, you can send us an email. Ola, thank you so much for that liking. In fact, let's just say that whenever you want to process your visa with us, we're going to give you a very affordable discount, okay? Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Let's move on. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Belgium. Those of you that are interested in a very intentional country, Belgium is good. They're one of those countries that is connected to what's it called? Germany. But just that they're not English speaking country. You have two accepted languages they have here, which is French and also German. but they're very good. You know, when a country allows you to do more than two, three jobs, you call it a very good intentional country. Yeah, they are one of those countries and they pay very well, but they are meant to be expensive, or should I say, they are known to be expensive in nature. In case you're not aware, they will also have a work permit visa available for New Zealand. Those of you that are interested in a non-Europe country, you don't want anything to do with the Schengen zone, just going for New Zealand and thank us later. They operate similar just like Australia, but they're intentional country. They're one of those countries a lot of family migrate to, and they'll be like, man, I think I found a place where we're going to settle down, you know? They're one of those good intentional higher pay country. You can always take it. They will also have a conference and event visa available for Denmark. Those of you that wish to migrate to Denmark, you don't want to come using the work visa or study visa, you can always come using the conference and event. You guys already know Denmark is meant to be one of the expensive countries, let's say among. They're as expensive as Switzerland, but they are very good. They pay you well, and they are not English speaking country, please. Mind you, they're meant to be Danish speakers, alright? Or they let say their language is Danish. They will also have a conference and event visa available for Norway. If you want an average country, you're not used to all these bigger countries, just going for Norway, they're average. They are cheap, they are not that expensive. They're one of the countries a lot of people migrate to every season. And also they are very, accommodating. They pay you well, you have nothing to be concerned about. So if you're looking at such good intentional country, you can go in for this grab and thank us later. Okay. They will also have a conference and event visa available for Ireland. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Ireland, you want to do more, you want an English speaking country, that's Ireland for you. They're intentional, they are stable, they are accommodating, and they're not bad. Families allowed to travel with you, you can extend your stay, you can navigate your ways. So if you're looking at such, we have it, and they're English speaking countries, so you have a lot to benefit. They will also have a conference and event visa available for Sweden. Those of you that are interested in migrating to an extra good country, just going for Sweden, they're very intentional. They're accommodating, they're not bad, and they're not racist, right? They also pay you very well. Families allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your way, so you have nothing to be worried about. They also have a conference and event visa available for Italy. If you want a smaller, cheap country, you're not used to this bigger country, just going for Italy. They're very good. Intentional, stable, accommodating, and they're not racist, alright? Families allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay. So if you're looking at such country, you can always go in for this. They will also have a conference and event visa available for France. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't want to do much, just going for France. They are not that expensive country, but they are very intentional. They are cool, and remember, they are not English speaking country. We always tell you that, right? Good. They are French speakers, but they are worth the stress. Like they are worth it. What's there? So let's write on. They will also have a conference and event visa available for Finland. If you're interested in migrating to a bigger country, you can always go in for this. Let me check my time frame if section 1 is finished. Please, those that are coming, you guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM, we'll send you our requirements, all right? Same name, just follow here, like. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM here, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. Whichever which you can reach out to us, that's fine. So anyway, this conference and event available for Ireland. If you're interested in a very good international country you want to do more, you can always go in for Ireland. They are very good, all right? They are accommodating and they are not bad. They will also have a conference and event visa available for Switzerland. So I have a question. How much for the Finland conference processing? What's the person's name? That slide out. We have 3 categories of prices when it comes to how much. We have the premium price, we have the standard, we have the regular. The premium and the standard means you would want us to include accommodation and flight, all right? That is actually VIP standard, okay? But the regular package, you provide your accommodation and your flight yourself. We only assist with the vital documentation. So they all have different figure. That's why I mostly always tell you when you come in here, you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. We'll send you our requirements and our costs. Is that clear? Either you follow here, like, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, same name, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page, all same name, or YouTube, whichever. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. We'll send our requirements and we'll send you our cost. It's very simple. All right. Then also we have, when it comes to conferences, we have different categories of conference. We have the workshop conferences, we have academic session and conference, we have trade show conferences. So we have different categories in conference, okay? So let's move on. Then we have the conference and event visa available for Poland. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Poland, you want to do more, you can always get in for Poland. They're very intentional. They pay well and they accommodate in. They're not that bad. Family is allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your way. So if you're looking at such one, you can always grab it, okay? Then we have a conference and event visa available for Spain. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Spain, you want a very small, good country, you can go in for Spain. Can you guys get it from here? All right. So you can go in for Spain. They're very intentional. They are stable. They are not, racist, and they pay well. They're one of the reasons why a lot of people always migrate there. So I have a question. Said, how can I apply for the job in UK and Cameroon? The thing is that if you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. We'll send our requirements and our cost. Then if you are ready to proceed, we'll move you to our WhatsApp or move you to our email. You send your documents there. Do you understand? You forward all your documents to us. Then you pick which of the package you are going for. Is that clear? Good. Now, when you send us all your packages, you make your first payment. We start uploading on the portal. Then we'll book an appointment for you at Cameroon, where you are traveling from. We'll book embassy appointment for you. Appointment means you should go and submit all those documents we forwarded to you. Print them out, okay? Then also you submit both your own document. That is your international passport data page you sent to us, right? Remember you sent us. Okay, let's just explain. Now, our requirement that you sent to us is your international passport data page, your passport photo white background, your CV, which is your resume. You also provide us with your offer letter. If you are working there in Cameroon, provide us with your offer letter in Cameroon, or what's it called, contract letter or whatever. But if you're not working, that means you're a business person. Provide us with your business certificate there in Cameroon. Or if you pay tax and you are doing business, you provide us with your tax receipt or tax certificate. Is that clear? Good. So if you're married, provide us with your marriage certificate. But if you're not married, no need. And if you're married but you're not traveling your family, you don't need to provide a marriage certificate. So that's just it. Now we book an embassy appointment for you there in Cameroon. You go and do your submission, not interview. We call it submission. Go and drop all those documents you sent to us there over in Cameroon. When you drop all those documents there in Cameroon, then you give embassy at least 15 working days. They'll call you for collection. Collection means you should go and pick up your passport is ready. Remember, 15 working days, that's 3 weeks. So our processing take at least max, let's just say 4 weeks. Your visa is out, depending on the country you're coming from. Some countries, before embassy finish up with your passport, it takes them 4 weeks, which is 1 month. While some smaller countries, easier for them, embassy always take at least 3 weeks. That is just 15 working days. Exactly. If you don't understand, ask me, guys. Then we have different countries. If you want to process a smaller country with us, you can go in for Spain, you can go in for France, Lithuania, Estonia, Malta, Italy. These are cheap countries. But if you want a bigger country that pay you more better, you can go in for Germany, Belgium, Portugal, Poland, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland, Ireland. These are bigger countries. Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. All right, Luxembourg. These are bigger countries. The difference between these two countries, or these sliding countries I listed, the smaller country pay you small salary or less salary. Let me just use that with lesser wages, but their standard of living can be very cheap. Why the bigger country pay you more of the wages? I mean, they pay you higher salary, including bonus, inclusive, but just their standard of living can be extra, very expensive. All right. So some people will prefer the small country, while some people will prefer the bigger country. So you depend which of them matches your energy. I just explained to this person. I don't know if this person understands English. When you call me here, all you need to do, you follow here, like. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. Either you send your DM here, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page. You send us a DM. I don't know if this person understands English. So let's move on. Then we have our conference and event visa available for Netherlands. Those of you that are interested in a bigger country, want to do more. Ola, thank you so very much. Ola, I told you that if you want to process your visa with us, we will always give you discount, all right, for these services you just did. We appreciate. Lance, hello, how are you, Lance? Those that are coming in, you guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page. Thank you very much. It's Celebrity for responding to that Bernard, because the person doesn't understand English. Thank you very much for tagging and talking to him. Lance said, I'll just read it the way Lance wrote it, alright, you guys. Lance said, what is the program about? Lance, when you come into someone's page, the first thing you do, you either check in their page, get to read and understand what they're into, or you check their screen. If you check on our screen here, let me not really push it too hard. You see that we process work visas, conference visas, family relocation visas, study visas, business visas, and process to Europe countries and outside Europe countries. Do you understand? Good. Check our page. When you come in, either you follow here or you follow us on our verified Instagram page or you follow us on our verified YouTube channel or TikTok, whichever. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM. DM means message. Message means, hi, I'm interested in a particular country. I might add details. Alright, so let's write on. Then we also have a conference and work visa available for Canada. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Canada. Lance, say, what is the criteria to apply for the visas? Our requirements include your international passport data page, your passport photo white background, your CV, which is your resume, and also you provide us with your offer letter if you're working, or you provide us with your business certificate if you're not working. That means you're an entrepreneur. Then also, if you're married, provide us your marriage certificate. If you're not married, no need. And boils down to our services or our prices. We have 3 types of services. We have the premium service, we have the standard service, we have the regular service. The premium and the standard means that it's like our VIP service. You want us to provide you accommodation when you get into the country, and you want us to provide you ticket. You want us to ensure that your settlement is quite very assisted by us. We do that. We have our team all over the country that we have our visa with processed. Okay, good. Then also, if you're going in for the regular package or regular services, let me use it in a way everybody can easily understand, because some of you, English is a problem. If you're going in for the regular services means that when you get into the country, or before you even fly into the country, you provide your flight yourself, you provide your accommodation yourself, and you do your settlement yourself. All right? While the premium and standard, we provide the services and ensure that you're fine. Is that clear? Okay. So anyways, these are conference and event visa available for Canada. If you're interested in an English country, you don't want any other country, you want Canada, you can go in for this. We have it open and ongoing. Okay. Lance, say, what is the cost for the visa? I just explained to Lance we have 3 services. Can somebody tag that Lance and explain to the guy? Because I don't know if some of you, is there anything up here again? We have conference and event visa available for Estonia, please. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't want a bigger country, you can go in for Estonia. Estonia is very good. They are stable, they are accommodating, and they're not racist. Also, remember, families are allowed to travel with you, especially those of you that are interested in a very smaller country. You don't want a bigger country, you just want a very small country. You could travel once and forget about traveling. Just going for Estonia and thank us later. They are worth the stress, alright? They are cool, they are stable, they are accommodating, and they are not racist. So if you're looking at such, we have it open. Then we also have a conference and event visa available if you're interested in going in for New Zealand. New Zealand is very good, stable, accommodating, and very cool. But remember, they are not Europe country, alright? But they're intentional country. They're one of those countries a lot of always migrate to every season. So if you're interested in that, we have it open. Ola, thank you so much for the like. Let's just say I actually work with you today. Thank you so much. Like I mentioned, anytime you're ready to travel to any of the country, just let me know and we're going to give you a very affordable discount. Okay, then we have a conference and event visa available for Australia. Those of you that are interested in non-Europe country as well, Australia is very good. They are stable, they are accommodating, and they pay you very well. But kindly know that most of the time migrating, oh Brian, you are back. Sorry, I am just saying this. Hi Brian, welcome back. Sorry, I'm very sure you'll be like, what? Because I'm streaming in so many platforms, that's why. Please just check on the description. You're going to see our Instagram page. You can reach me through Instagram or Facebook. Okay, thank you. Sorry, please, I was focused on here. We stream on so many platforms at times, so most of the time you see my focus will be on a particular one. Sorry about that. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's move on, guys. So this was Australia. Brian, I'm sorry. So this was Australia. Anyways, if you're interested in migrating to a very good intentional country, just going for this. Sorry, you guys will be thinking, why is she looking at that direction? See, I am on stream on different platform. Okay, so most of the time customers come from here, and trust me, it can be stressful. So let's move on. Then we also have a conference and event visa available for Lithuania if you're interested in a smaller country. My mind didn't even. He was saying I'm back. I didn't even. Okay. Just send your documents, all right? I will respond to you. Yeah. Pick which of the one you're going for. Okay. Thank you. All right. So these are for Lithuania. If you're interested in a smaller country, you don't want a bigger country, you can go in for Lithuania. Lithuania is very good. They are stable, they're accommodating, and remember they're a cheap country. I told you guys, smaller country pay you small. Lesser salary. All right. Anyways, but they are very good, especially those of you that want to travel your family once and you don't have enough fun. You can always go in for Lithuania because they share border between them and Poland, and they're also closer to Sweden, so you have a lot to benefit. If you get in your resident in Lithuania, you can always access these countries we mentioned, so it's not that bad. All right, they just say it's not that difficult. Then we also have a conference and event visa available for Malta. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't want to do much. Brian, are you here? You can always go for Malta. Sorry, please, what are the documents needed for Australia? Oh, okay. Passport. You provide us with your international passport data page, your passport photo white background, your CV, which is your resume, of course. Then, if you're working in Passport, provide us with your employment letter or your offer letter or your contract letter, all right? Because most of you have different companies and each of the companies have different, letter they issue. Just provide one of those. Then, if you're not working Passport, that's fine. Just provide us with your business certificate, means you're an entrepreneur. And if you're into business, you don't have a business certificate, but you should be having a tax certificate or tax receipt. You guys pay tax, right? Those are into business. So that's it. You provide those to us, okay? Those are requirements. If you're married, provide us with your marriage certificate. But if you're not married, no need. But if you're married as well, but you're not traveling with your family, you don't have to provide marriage certificates, all right? So no need for that. So that's just it. Those are our requirements, okay? Those are coming in case you are seeing me for the first time. When you come in here, all you need to do, you follow here, like, or better still, you follow us on a verified Instagram page, same name, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page, same name, or YouTube channel, same name. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. DM means message. Message means, hi, I'm interested in a particular package. And we'll send you our requirements and our cost, all right? So that's it. Any of the packages you're interested in, you let us know. We have the work visas we do here. We also process family relocation, conference visas, study visas. I'll just explain it to you details. If you are going in for the work visas, we have two categories of work visas. We have the skill jobs, we have the unskilled. The skill jobs are those of you that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. While the unskilled jobs are those of you that, sorry, what kind of visa? What kind of, I don't even understand this person. Please, let's just proceed. For the work visa, as I mentioned, we have two categories of work visa, please. We have the skill jobs, we have the unskilled. The skill jobs are those of you that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef, these are skill workers. While the unskilled workers are those of you that do not have any of this qualification. Talking about the construction workers, factory workers, nannies, food service attendants, retail sales persons, hotel jobs. These are all unskilled jobs, guys. All right. Then also we have the other part which is called the study visa. We have four categories of study visas. We have the BSc program, we have the master's program, we have vocational study, we have language course. If you are going in for the BSc program, that's 3 years course, all right? If you are going in for the master's, that's 1 year. If you are going in for vocational study, that's 6 months and also 1 year. Means we have two. Either you choose the one of 6 months or 1 year. But the good thing about it is that you're allowed to extend your visa, and do your work. Then also we have the other one, which is language course. We have four categories of language course. We have the Spanish language, we have Finn language, German language, and French. Each of these language you are going for determine the country you're actually going to pick. All right, so that's how it works anyways. Then we also have a